We got a great episode this week. Another week of selfish act of me talking. Let's see, am I fucking live? Why is it not live, YouTube? Oh, there we go. We sounding good? I'm just staring at the thing. What the fuck? Yeah, my producer called out today. Great episode this week. Oh shit. Another week of selfish act of. Ah, there we go. I was listening to some fucking what the hell's that shit called? Fantasy shit because I'm addicted to crack. We got a guest this week, Carly girl. She's been we haven't been living here because we're doing work, as I explained last time. And we've been staying on the run again, and she loves taking rides with me, and I didn't go on a run yesterday, so it's been like 2 days. And she gets depressed if she doesn't go riding with me. I love this fucking dog. I don't know how in my life, what in the itinerary of life did it say big T, small dog? Like she loves me, I love her. I can't explain it. It just happened. I never thought I would fall in love with such a small dog. And again, it's 100 degrees in here. We're doing construction. I didn't realize how important sheetrock was to keeping the fucking cold in. But it's not even that hot in Rockaway. It's fucking beautiful out. It's like a beautiful fall fucking day. But yeah, live from the new spot. Saturday night. I had some shit to do. I wanted to get on stage. I have a show tomorrow. I've been having a bunch of shows, a lot of roast battles. So I've been writing for that and not really writing for me and my comedy, And I wanted to get up today, but I didn't have time to do that. So I said, "No, what? Let me come in, record the show. Nice half hour. That's work. Be on for a half hour, and show tomorrow and just hit the ground running on Monday." But yeah, man, fucking been fortunate enough recently with fucking shows. Fucking well, actually all fucking summer, man, and just been a little busy. Been on the run, and been living out of bags, and it's tough. It's tough. Food is, and now I'm like general contracting this job in words of as I'm my friends helping me, as I'm like, oh, now I gotta get these electricians, even though a couple of my good friends are really helping me, which as time comes we'll shout them out. Mike, oh, two mics, and you know I've been on the run, and I'm looking at myself in the camera and just how fucking big I'm getting, not being able to eat or just fucking stress eating. And you know what I mean, like it's just the summer's gone now. I gotta fucking batten down the hatches. I gotta. You don't buy property to die early, because you're fucking a fat fuck, And just even on stage, like if you're doing more longer sets, you can't be winded. Joey Diaz always talks about that, and just fat. Like I remember, my friend, we went to get a car wash over there on Coney Island Avenue, right by the Bell Parkway, and we're fucking high as shit. Probably going to Randazzo's afterwards, definitely, or Rolling Roaster, or both. And he's like, "Oh, look, it's like it was a scale, and it told you your lucky lotto numbers and how much you weighed." And I fucking put the money in. I wanted to get my lucky lotto numbers. It was like, oh wow, 350. That's a great number. He goes, no, that's your weight, you idiot. I thought the machine was telling me a lotto number. It was my weight, and that was like the telling tale. I'm like, damn, I'm in the 300s, and some machine at a fucking car wash is telling me. And then I stopped drinking, and I was abusing edibles and what's that other shit? Easy, Carly. Edibles and chocolate and candy and cookies, and I still lost fucking all that weight. I gained a little bit of it back, but hey, listen, work in progress. I'm looking at myself directly on the camera, and I'm like, yeah, I need to lose weight. The camera, who cares if it adds 10 pounds or not? It is the most honest thing in the world. You see a picture, you're like, Jesus Christ, or a video or an angle at the wrong fucking angle. And I got away from what I was talking about being hot in here. Like, why is it so fucking hot in here? You know what I mean? The AC should be on. Still, I don't know what's going on. So if you see me glistening, um, it's because I'm fucking fat and it's fucking hot in here, and I got a little fucking dog that doesn't want to go on the floor, but you wanted to take a ride with me, and there's a mess out there. I can't have her walking in asbestos because I love this little fucking bastard. But she's Carly girl. Say hi again, Carly girl. She's the best. All she wants to do is be in my fucking arms. But listen, last week we had the big tits, big picks of the week. I think we lost two. This the first month of gambling in the NFL is really a crapshoot. You have some idea, then other teams that come out of the woodwork. This is what they wanted. They wanted parity, and we got those picks at the end. I got two parlays this week. Said fuck it. I lost the first week. Let's give out two. We're gonna go a different route. We have a couple things going. The Thursday night football game. The Vikings. Who are they playing? The Vikings. Oh, Vikings versus the Eagles. And the Vikings are going through it. They still have good players, but they're like rebuilding on the fly. And they're running back Alexander Madison fumbled a couple of times. He's supposed to take the reign from Dalvin Cook and take this team. Like they have Kirk Cousins as a quarterback. They got the best receiver, top 2 in the league. Him and Chase, maybe top 3, whatever. You can mix and match. Great tight end, and this guy, Dalvin Cook's been just pumping out numbers for him. This guy's supposed to come in and take over the throne. Had a couple of fumbles, bad plays, and people who just straight like calling him the N-word and just really like. I leave a bad comment on some videos. Sometimes I troll some people that I don't know why. I'm in a mood and I'm like, let me troll these people. But like I can't. And I fight with people in the comments and I want to threaten them. Like I threatened my fucking old neighbor, the guy Billy, who stole my Hello Fresh, went to the wrong address during a fucking pandemic. On top of just being a jerk off, pushing Harry down, R.I.P., friend of the show, Harry, in Ohio. And this guy, he always has a hard on for me, just saying stupid shit. He wasn't even a cop. He was like a transit cop. Like this piece of shit, this piece of work, he would go to get free Met tickets. He would go with a beard and get the 69 cents cup of noodles and go from gate A. Hey, here's a cup of noodle for free tickets to like during the food bank during the Christmas time. Go to the next gate, maybe shave the sideburns with an electric razor, put another soup in. Hey, it's genius, but he's a fucking piece of shit. If he was cool, I'd be praising this cocksucker. Go to the next gate, shaves underneath, so now he only has a mustache, another soup. He's dropping soups for fucking Met tickets. Goes to the last gate, shaves the mustache off. Like, he's a genius for doing this, but a scumbag in life, and I don't like this guy, or I would be praising him for how smart this fucking maneuver is of electric razor, beard, ramen soups, free Met tickets. I like it, but he's a piece of shit, and I was riding my bike, and he kept like swerving at me, and I'm like, not even paying attention to him, because if this guy hits me with his car, like, you know what I mean? What are you gonna do? I'm like, yo, like, so I'm driving, then he cuts in front of me and almost hits me. So then I'm like, I start threatening him on Facebook, but like holding back because you can't just threaten people. And like this guy Madison, the running back on the Vikings, getting openly called the N-word and like racist stuff. I'm like, I leave one comment that's on the fence and I get a warning. You know what I mean? Like this guy, these people are just blatantly calling him the N-word and this other shit and not getting blocked. Like my shit's taken down all the time. Like how the fuck is this possible? Yeah, yes, it's a tragedy. People shouldn't be speaking like this in 2023, whatever year it is. But like, it's also like, what the fuck, man? My shit gets taken down in a minute. TikTok, quick. YouTube, I had a post recently, like, and these people are just openly like not even holding back. What the fuck was I talking about with Madison? Oh, with the fucking fuck. I lost my train of thought. It's fucking hot in here. I'm thirsty. I'm a little tired. Fuck. There was something I had to say with fucking Alexander Madison. Fuck. We'll come back to it. But yeah, I fucking really lost my train of thought there. What the fuck was I saying? It's this dog on my arm. Like I had it when I did stand-up once, and I couldn't talk with my arm. My set was off, so I had to put it down because I talk with my arm. Like I love her, but she's killing me today, man. What was I gonna say? Breezy said I wrote some thoughts down. Some stuff I read in the paper that I thought was funny. Some other stories. Maybe we'll just get into some things. Lead up into the big tits, big picks of the week. Second show back, new location. We're easing back in. Listen, selfish act of me talking. Got a show tomorrow. Got to be sharp. Got to be on. And fucking. I was reading in the paper today. This fucking lady. You never think about this, My friend was deaf. Well, he still is deaf. I have less friends now, but he's still as deaf as ever. And this lady, she she was supposed to do a home birth, and something happened, so she had to go to Langone University or whatever. Sounds like one of those like prestigious hospitals. Yeah, Langone something cancer, whatever. It's a top hospital in the city. And you don't realize a deaf lady giving birth, like the doctor needs to talk to her, like, hey, breathe, breathe, push, push. There was no sign language person there to tell her, like, hey, push, push. There's shit coming out, whatever, because ladies shit when they give birth. I don't know if you ever knew that at all. Fucking Jenny McCarthy told me that in a book. And I can never not forget it 20 years ago. You know, like, and it makes sense. You're pushing. You know, sometimes you can't control which hole's coming out and just shit's all over the table when you're giving birth to your kid. But the deaf lady, this poor lady, went in, have to have a kid coming out of a vagina. Then on top of that, pretty much freelance, do it herself. She could have did it at home if they can't tell her what to do. Like, hey, push, push, no, breathe, breathe. Like, what's the point of having a doctor there? You could just go home and just fucking bite on the stick and push that kid out, you know? But I thought that was fucking. There's some wild shit going on right now, man. Like, there's some fucking kids died, and there was a nursing home, not nursing home, babysitter place. What's that shit called? The fuck is that shit called? A nursing home? No, not a daycare. I'm fucking shot right now. I am exhausted. You can see the bags under my eyes, but I came in, so I wanted to talk. You know, I wanted to get back in the groove of recording and fucking, you know, eventually maybe have a guest on from time to time. But I just love ranting. I love talking shit right now. Just reading about some wild shit in the paper. These like one kid's dead, a couple in the hospital. They're renting out a room to someone. Very Breaking Bad shit. You know, like daycare during the day. At night, this guy's going over there pressing coke or heroin with fentanyl. They found the kilo press that normally you take the cut with the coke and you press it all together so it looks like rock. You know, it's all powder shit. You know, and somehow the kids got it. I don't know if they walked through the place with it on their feet or something. Somehow the kids ate it and died. And fucking, it's just sad, man. But this fentanyl is everywhere, man. Like people were trying to say it's on mushrooms now. It's like, come on, easy, stop with the rumors. Oh, it's on the weed. Like, please, the things I love, please don't destroy that. You know what I mean? Like, thank God I stopped drinking because the coke's fucking whatever happened up here a couple of months ago, whether we had to Narcan some people, like that's dangerous. Coke is the opposite of fentanyl. Why would you put that in coke? You know, it just doesn't make sense. But now a couple kids in the hospital, one's dead. And then I was reading in New York City, the highest rate since 2020 of people ODing is construction workers. It's like, Jesus Christ. You don't realize, like, those guys, your boss don't want to hear it if you're fucking sick or if you hurt your knee. Like, it's like, that's the biggest, rub some dirt on it. You have to come to work tomorrow, you know? Like, a lot of them, if you're not in the union, you can get away with it. Non-union guys, Spanish dudes, whoever, you know, you start taking some pills. Oh, I hurt my back. Next thing you know, heroin. Next thing you know, you're jerking people off and they're complaining your hands are too rough. You're like, oh, I had a fucking back injury at work. I'm construction worker. Of course my hands are rough. And you don't get as much money as a normal person jerking people off, but then you have a pill problem and heroin and it's fucked up, man. Kids are dying. It's wild world out there. You got to be safe. And thank God I got out, man. And please, please don't put it in the weed. Please, even though I'm begging these migrants or whoever are coming into this country, bring some good weed. We've been lacking some high-end weed recently. I don't know what the fuck's going on. They're just fucking with us at every fucking turn, man. And, you know, we're fucking just checking the time quick. But yeah, man, I was, as I'm not staying at my home, I'm staying at someone else's home. And just people in that area just rub me the wrong way, you know? And these like gatekeepers, there's these gatekeepers in comedy, there's these gatekeepers in the neighborhood, like everyone has a skeleton in their closet, you know? Like maybe I'm a little more open about mine because I own my past, my stupid mistakes, or not knowing that you shouldn't be doing certain things in life, or maybe knowing and not caring. Who the fuck knows what I was thinking? I definitely wasn't in the right mindset. But like, you know, like I'm not like sitting here like, hey, guys should vote. You guys should pay taxes. It's like I'm like, nah, fuck everyone, fuck everything. And you know what I mean? I'm a nice person. I do right things, but I don't think I'm a pillar that high up in the community. You know what I mean? Like I like to fuck around, you know? But some of these people judge you. You know, like this one guy back in the day, like he ran a construction business, and it's like he's like, oh, in front of like a bunch of like when things were still like illegal, had a bad name in the neighbor, like a rep in the neighborhood. I was at a volleyball tournament. He's like, oh, what's the price of a couple pounds? Like just trying to air my business out to whoever. And I was like, yo, you think I give a fuck about that? You think I care about like doing whatever I'm doing? Like, what about you? You think you're a pillar of the community? I have this nice business. He puts his nose in everyone else's business, and it's like, yo, you don't pay your workers taxes. You're paying people off the books. You're paying city workers that have off the books. Like, you're defrauding the federal government of education for the kids, potholes for the kids to play on the streets safely. Like, you're the scumbag. I'm not sitting here. I'm not paying taxes either, but I'm not fucking acting like I'm a pillar in the fucking community. I'm trying to get people high and get me high. You know what I mean? Like I never was like this. And my one neighbor at where I'm staying, like oh she's doing good for the neighborhood. She's a tutor. She's doing good for herself. You know what I mean? She's taking that cash and putting it in her pocket. No, you think she's filing a tax form for fucking teaching Spanish or whatever the fuck she's teaching? But she thinks she wants to judge me. I saw the stupid bitch the other day. But you want to judge me? Like, yeah, I don't pay taxes. We pay too many. You know what I mean? But you're the good person. You're the one who wants to cast judgments on me. You know what I mean? Like, but you're the one defrauding the government. That's a federal crime. You know what I mean? Like, get it together. Like, that's fucked up. A federal crime. Like, that's how much you care about the government. But I do you all high and mighty. You know what I mean? These gatekeepers. Like, even in comedy, like, I have a good set on a show or whatever, and you know, like, and I know what I talk about. You know, and I know how it's on the line of like the guy brought me up to this as a racist. I was like, how am I a racist? Boy, because I talk about race. Like I'm making fun of stuff. You know what I mean? I'm making, and for a long time in my life, I thought it was make fun of people. It's make fun of people. I learned that later in life. But these gatekeepers, like, oh, I talk about my Jewish girlfriend, and like I said Jew broads, and this girl got on stage, she's like almost like a meter, like that. It's borderline. Like, who gives a fuck if it's borderline or blatantly anti-Semitic in your mind? I said Jew broad. Like, it's just like it's not that. You know what I mean? Like, she tried reaching, and like I'll do good on a show, and they'll fucking have shittier people on with lamer shit because they're not talking about race or this. And I understand a little bit, but you're gatekeeping. You're just like these other people. Like, you think you're high and mighty and you can judge other people, you know what I mean, about maybe what I'm talking about or what I'm my past. But these gatekeepers get to me, man, is what I'm trying to say. Like, this one lady, just as I was walking to my car, just like, you don't pay taxes on teaching kids math or whatever the fuck you're doing in there. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not attempting to act like I pay fucking taxes or I give a fuck about taxes or anything of the sort, you know? I'm just out here trying to make people laugh. I'm trying to create some content. I'm trying to talk right now as I'm dripping sweat, as I got this dog draped over my arm. But yeah, man, just and the gatekeeping, you know, like who knows what I did in my past. I know I talk about a lot, but there's probably more I forgot about, or something that someone wants to bring up, or if my name comes up, certain people say something like, oh no, he did this. Like right, I remember after Sandy, people were breaking into the houses because everyone got displaced or whatever. And my friend UPS was working in Park Slope and is talking to a lady. She's like, oh, I'm from down there. It's a shame what's going on with the break-ins. And she's like, and she didn't know, she just knows this is the UPS guy. She's like, what happened to the good old days when all we had to worry about was the Farrell boys? And my friend was just trying not to laugh because he's one of my good friends and knows me. And this lady's talking shit. Like, meanwhile, this scumbags stealing, and they're talking about me and my brother. Like, the good old days when all you had to worry about was the Farrell boys, and like, you know, like just reputations, you know, and you know, like who knows? I'm trying to be famous. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sell my soul, but I'm gonna continue to be who I am and do what makes me laugh. And I know it makes other people laugh. I just need to reach a larger audience, and I'm working on that. But if I ever reach that fame, you know, I'm going to try to still rub people the wrong way. I know I will, even just being a big guy, laughing, having fun, and being in a happy relationship with a beautiful dog and beautiful homes. Like, And who knows what they bring up on me, but they got Russell Brand, who used to be an actor and maybe still is, but fucking he does podcasts. He went, I don't even know what conservative, left, right, liberal, whatever the fuck. I don't know that shit, but he went somewhere where he pisses off the establishment. And they went for him. And I'm not defending him at all, but saying fucking 16-year-old girls and all this stuff. It could be just allegations. It could be, this guy's done. But when they want you, the internet's undefeated, man. They're gonna find something. Hey, look at it. It's Big T rapping the N word to a Biggie song in the early 2000s. Whatever might come up. Someone might have the first flip phone video camera waiting. Like, yeah, I can't wait for this motherfucker. And just, hey, TMZ, look at this. I know I'm way ahead of myself, but it's just, you never know. You never know with these gatekeepers, man. It just, everyone has a skeleton, and like, if we're having a knife fight, and just because my life or whatever I do is a samurai sword, and you have a little pocket knife of skeletons, like, you still have a skeleton. Me going 60 miles an hour and you doing 33, you're still going over the 30-mile-an-hour speed limit. I know me by a lot, but we're both breaking the law, and just these people in this fucking world don't realize that. And listen, I'm here to I'm here to push them back. And yeah, I know I'm a scumbag. I know I'm a non-taxpayer. I know I'm this, that, the other guy. But, I don't pretend I am. I am who I am. I don't want to work. I don't want to be in traffic. And, I want to do stand-up. You guys, I'm a pillar of the community. I teach kids Spanish, whatever the fuck she's doing over there. You're not paying taxes. You're a piece of shit in my book, I'm gatekeeping you now, you fucking cunt. But listen, I got some more notes for the next episode. This was like last minute. I wanted to get on stage, but I didn't feel like driving to the city, and I wanted to talk. And I came here. Listen, like I said, if 0 people see this, I got it out. I talked for a half hour. Fucking got a show tomorrow. We're gonna fucking rock out in Brooklyn, in Bushwick, and a couple shows. I have a Rockaway show the 27th at the Surf Lot. That should be fun. Check it out. Come see me fucking shut down Rockaway. And listen, I might have given up on doing shows in Rockaway. We got the Sugar Bowl. I actually ran into Steve and them the other day, and I was just saying, hey, like in Seinfeld with the Ranger tickets. I hope I didn't miss my time to thank you. I've been busy since that show, but just grateful and appreciative, because every Tuesday before Labor Day. But we've had shows in Rockaway on the peninsula, and things haven't worked out, and other people are having shows, and I'm like, know what? Like, there was even like articles written. Meanwhile, I use certain the periodicals in the town to promote my shows, and like, it just, I don't know. Sometimes when people, the time's not right to get a show down here involving me, that means I got to make my stock more valuable. So, all these places that we worked together or didn't work together, you missed your chance. You chose the wrong person, And I got to just give up on this whole, I want to have a show where I live, and, and just concentrate on just doing me, getting out there, And that's what I'm doing, man. And I've been, I got a busy September coming up. I think I'm going to Austin in October to do a little comedy, try to get on Kill Tony. But yeah, man, like I said, this was just a quick one. I just wanted to get out here, do a little talking. My energy was a little low. Didn't want to waste driving all the way to the city to not have a good set, but I just wanted to talk. Me and Carly girl, she's the best. That's all she wants, man. But listen, we went with 2 parlays this week. 2 parlays, a little similar thought process. We missed, I think, on 2 teams last week. We're still trying to feel out this NFL. Every year, parity. And I do some fantasy stuff also. But this week, I got, I think, 2 5-teamers. One pays like $5,500. One pays $3,500. I'm getting the Packers. There's these alternate parlay lines, and I'm always one to finagle the number and move the numbers around, because Vegas has the number at the spread and the point spread that they're comfortable at on both sides, that the money is equal. but they also put it at a certain number that they want to be fucking close. So if you finagle it a little bit, you can finagle it to your advantage. And there's one where I got the Packers at plus 2.5 over 32.5, and I went back and forth on this because I got Bijan Robinson, the running back on the Falcons, who upgraded their defense and looked really good the week one, and I believe they're at home. And the Packers, they might be without Jones, they still might be without Watson, their receiver, but this guy Jordan Love, they had like 3 quarterbacks since like the 50s. No, not the 50s. Since like the 80s or something. Maybe he had Favre into Rodgers. I forget who was it before that. Staubach, maybe? Like, no way. Like, they had like a handful of quarterbacks in their fucking history, it feels like. You know what I mean? Like, probably under 10, maybe under 5. It's crazy. And Jordan Love on the backseat to Rodgers and just looks good. He looked good when he had moments last year. Preseason looked really good and looked good the first game. I like the Packers. Listen, can the Falcons, that team this year that is going to make the next step, ground game, run the ball, upgraded defense, home field advantage at the Superdome, not the Superdome. What a Dirty Birds kick for 3, wherever they play at Mercedes-Benz Dome. But Packers 2.5 plus 2.5 over 32.5 plus 135 odds. Love it. Rachaad White running back on Tampa. Tampa's playing the Bears, who had big expectations this year, still growing, young quarterback. Fields can run all over the place. Tampa Bay supposed to have a down year. Have Baker Mayfield, former number 1 pick, lost Tom Brady, lost a bunch of players. Still have Mike Evans on my team, killing it last week. A good start. Godwin, Baker Mayfield, the talent's there. He never had these receivers, and they upset the Vikings. They're at home. The Bears, who let the Packers run all over them. I think, and they're not stopping the run. Running back on the Bucks, Rachaad White, TD plus them winning plus 190. That's amazing odds also. Then I got a couple of money line plays. The Ravens, they didn't look good last week. They're still incorporating new players and Odell, Flowers. They got Andrews back this week, but they lost their running back to an Achilles. And I don't know. I just think the Bengals, Burrows didn't play in the preseason, calf strain, embarrassed the first week. Get that out of the way. He comes back, -3, perfect spread, fucking conference division game. It's always a smash mouth game, and I just think the Bengals have this one. But again, that can go either way, man. The Ravens did look good, but they're missing some secondary defensive players, so that's why I'm leaning towards the Bengals also. Another game, and there's so many weird games this week. There's so many over-unders in the 30s. The highest one is 51, which is the Chiefs Jaguars. And it's just a weird game. A lot of 3-point spreads, a lot of 1-point spreads. Like, Vegas is going to eat this week. And there's a lot of games that feel trappy, like the Chargers game and this game that I loved because they look so good against the aforementioned Chargers, the Miami Dolphins against Bill Belichick at home, the New England Patriots. I'm just going off of talent alone. And I don't know, man. I just Tyreek Hill, who I passed up on one of my drafts, which I'm regretting. But I know I just like this Fins team. I just think they're a better team. It has trap game written all over it. But I'm going to take the money line there. There's a 3-point spread. And the guy who I passed up on, what's his name? The fucking Tyreek Hill is Chubbs. My man Chubbs. It looks like Cooper's hurt. Late in the week, scratched. Thursday, hamstring, whatever it is. Once those late in the week ones come in, you got to worry. But I thought Browns would run at Chubbs all game. And I even like the Chubb to score 2 touchdowns and to win. It's like plus 500 it was. This one, I forget what it was, but it's Browns. Chubbs to score a touchdown, Browns money line. 100 wins 5,500 because we finagled some lines. We went with winning and scoring a touchdown, winning and the over. And a couple things have to happen, but 100 to win 5,500. You got the Packers over. White score, Tampa Bay wins. Cincy money line, Fins money line, Chubb score, Browns win, 100 wins 5,500. Let's pound the rock. And the last one, I wanted to mess around a little bit. I always like to do a second one where you don't have everything included because you don't want to double down. But then there's times you hit and you had them across the board. We're gonna go with the Browns to win again, Dolphins to win again. Then the weird line, the Giants look like shit, but they just have more talent. And I'm gonna go with Barkley scoring a touchdown and the Giants winning plus 160 odds. Over 47.5 in the Chiefs Jaguars, 51 point. We're gonna bring that down because that's 24-24. They should be able to score that. It's Patrick Mahomes, Kelsey's back, fucking Calvin Ridley, love gambling, and the fucking Jaguars. And I don't know. This is one of those weird one point spread games. I like what the Texans did last week, and I like the Colts played the Jaguars tough till late. I'm going with the Texans unless the quarterback's injured. I don't know. I think they're gonna squeak this one out. I think the defense is better. The Colts have a good defense. They have Richardson. They have Zach Moss coming back from injury. It's gonna be a tough one, but I'm gonna do that one. Is that a 6-teamer? Yeah. Oh, the Bengals money line also. Bengals, Browns, Dolphins. Barkley to score. Giants win money line. Houston -1. 100 wins. 3,400. So we got two parlays. Just teams pretty much got to win and they'll score with the guy who's probably going to score most of the time. And the over in the Packers game. We're going to figure this out. I'm not just throwing money away or proverbial money away with the big tits, big picks of the week. But the first month, we're going to feel it out, And, you lost 400 in 4 weeks with these imaginary $100 parlays. But you win one, you're covered for the whole year. You know what I mean? So we're going to feel it out. We're bouncing around. We lost 2 last week. We're right there. And I like these picks this week. Out of the box on a weird week. Wait till you see the spreads, 30s and 150 and then 1 and 3-point games. Vegas eats this week. But listen, we're here to fight them. I like the underdog battle. I like it. Listen, this has been the lowest energy I ever had. But I got Carly girl. I'm never going to bring her again. Not that I don't love her, but she needed to come with me for the ride because I love her so much. I couldn't stand her little sad face when I was leaving. So I had to take her with me. I know she feels better. She's been in my arm the whole show. Look at her. She loves it. But, and I want to get some picks out there, talk a little football. I love it. I love sports. And, I love talking. I love doing this. I will have more energy next week. I have more topics, front and back. But the energy was off. I came to talk, so this is sometimes better than going to do an open mic and getting 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and over there and wasting 2 hours driving, But this has been another episode of the Big T Show. Remember, be the person you are when you're high. See you next week. Later. Fuck.